with this breaking news alert.
Good evening, everyone. Breaking right now, new troubling developments about a church leader charged with raping a 13-year-old girl. Tonight, the Catholic Diocese of Nashville and a Murfreesboro church are being sued, accused of knowing that that girl was being abused. News 4's Marissa Sulik standing by live at the diocese for us tonight. So, Marissa, walk us through what this lawsuit says.
Well, Tracy, it says the victim was a student and volunteer at her church, and this specific lawsuit says that the director of religious education was grooming her for sexual misconduct by first becoming a fatherly figure.
It was here where a lawsuit claims Michael Lewis went from church leader to sexual predator. The suit claims Lewis, the director of the church's religious studies, befriended a 13-year-old girl's mother and spent time at their house before he allegedly started sexually assaulting her in 2014.
This is a particularly severe and notable case, as the lawsuit alleges, because it happened recently, because this abuse occurred on church property, and because the church knew about it.
In fact, the lawsuit says the diocese knew Lewis had a history of sexual misconduct at his previous Tennessee parish. But the suit claims they simply moved him to St. Rose, where he continued to allegedly assault the 13-year-old even after parishioners and employees complained.
Knew that this employee was taking my client to isolated locations on church property, knew that he was displaying inappropriate affection toward her in public and touching her in public, and did essentially nothing.
News 4 reached out to the Diocese of Nashville, who gave us this statement, saying it is not appropriate for us to respond to questions about this lawsuit until our attorneys review it, but they expect more information to come.
The Diocese of Nashville failed to ensure that this individual, despite receiving many complaints, would not abuse my client, who was a helpless child and who was just trying to go to school and volunteer at her parish.
Now, the diocese says that Lewis left the parish in 2016, but the lawsuit says the sexual misconduct didn't end until 2017. We asked the diocese if Lewis left on his own terms, and they said that they could not respond to that question at this time. Tracy?
Marissa Sulik reporting tonight. Thank you.